Lucamus Prime here. So it's time for another action figure unboxing and review today, and in today's video I'm going to be unboxing this figure for a Marvel superhero, and this is based on a depiction of them in Marvel Cinematic Universe's Infinity Saga in one of the movies of Phase 3. I think it was actually the first one of this phase of the MCU, and this is a figure of my favourite member of the Avengers, and as you probably guessed by that clue and from the title and the thumbnail, the figure I'm going to be unboxing is none other than of Iron Man, as he appears in the film Captain America Civil War, and this is his Mark 46 armour that he's wearing. So yeah, I was definitely really keen on getting this because I've always wanted to get a figure of MCU Iron Man, and yeah, I finally got one. So this box comes with a figure itself, along with an alternate head where he's unmasked, of course, with Tony Stark's face there, with also alternate hands which are shaped like fists. I think, yeah, it's fists. And also, if you look down there at the bottom, you can see there 2 energy blasts which are blue, which is pretty cool. So that's what it looks like. Got a pretty cool Infinity Saga logo there, and of course Mark 46 got the Avengers logo there as well, which is pretty cool. And on the spine there, you can see some characters on here and also on there as well, which is pretty cool. So I definitely like that. On the back there, there's the poster for a movie of Iron Man about to square off against Captain America, like in the film. And so there's text here, which is of course in English at the top, but as you go down, it's all in different languages, so I'll read it out in English. So, the chief source of funding and equipment for the Avengers, Tony Stark still finds time to suit up and join Earth's mightiest heroes as Iron Man. Nice. So, when it comes to, of course, what Iron Man means to me, so as I just said to you, he is my favourite member of the Avengers, always has been and always will be. I think he's a really cool character, one of my favourite superheroes of all time in general, and the reason I wanted to get a figure of this particular version is because Robert Downey Jr., who plays in the MCU, to me will always be Iron Man. Also my favourite role of his. I think he did a fantastic job in the Infinity Saga, and I will never imagine anyone other than him playing the role of Tony Stark, because I think he was a perfect casting and irreplaceable in my opinion, and I think he absolutely nailed it in the films and was just an amazing casting. And his performance in the films was amazing too as well. Never once did he fail me in the films. He gave an amazing performance in all of them. And I think he was the heart and soul of the MCU, as far as I'm concerned as well. Because I like to pretend the MCU is just Infinity Saga nowadays, really. And I hate what it's become now. And I feel like without Iron Man, the MCU is nothing like it once was, really, to be honest. And I even, of course, have a figure of Iron Man as he appears in the comics as well here, which I've unboxed already on my channel. If you want to go and see that unboxing too as well, which is a pretty cool figure, very similar, but of course much different too. And when it comes to voice actors for a character, my personal favourite voice actor for a character is Eric Loomis from Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is my favourite Marvel show of all time. In my opinion, the greatest Marvel show ever made. And he's my favourite mainly because, in my opinion, he does a spot-on impression of Robert Downey Jr. In my opinion, he sounds exactly like him, and it's very hard to tell who's who. Like, if you were to give me clips of both those voices and ask me to guess who's who, I'd probably struggle a lot, really. Unless, of course, I was familiar with a quote Iron Man says from the shows or the games that Eric Loomis voiced him in, really. So, when it comes to this figure then, let's begin the unboxing of it. So, yeah, just going to put my classic figure aside. So, on the front there's a piece of sellotape, which I might probably cut my scissors to make it easier, because I'm no expert on ripping tape off, really, so I'm going to cut it with my scissors. Going to be careful though. There we are. Now let's open it up. Ooh. There we go. Now let's pull it out. So that's what it looks like outside of a box right there. It's secured in plastic packaging, and there's like a background here as well. Also, that's what it looks like. It's pretty faint, but you can see like all different kinds of logos, really. One of them's like the Avengers symbol, also Captain America's shield, and also Black Panther symbol, and also Mjolnir for Thor, among many others, really. So it's pretty cool that we got one there, but it's a shame if it's sort of faint, really, because I can't really see him unless I look closely. I mean, you guys could probably see him now, but barely because of the colour, really. So we could have probably done with much more brighter colour so everyone can see it, really. So, anyway, here is the figure right there in the plastic packaging. So, one by one, I'll get the accessories out first. So, first things first, I'll take out the alternate hands, which are shaped into fists, because the figure itself has hands opened up to fire a blast of energy. So there's the fist force. We want to do Iron Man fighting. Yeah, he's got fists out, which is pretty nice for left and right. So yeah, that's what it look like. Yep, both left and right there, so you can customize. And also as well in here, I take out the blast of energy now as well. So here is the Blast of Energy, which of course stick onto his hands when opened up. And they're similar to the ones on my classic figure of Iron Man. The only difference, of course, is the colour. Because while they're a similar shape, like this really, they're of course a different colour. Because ones of the classic one are yellow, whereas ones of this MC figure are blue. And of course, it will have more spikes at the bottom with it as the blast coming out of the hand. Whereas on here, it's very small, really. But yeah, and then also as well, here is of course the alternate head for Tony Stark. And I gotta say that Hasbro did a really great job recreating the likeness of Robert Downey Jr. on this face or design. Did a really great job of it. It's very impressive what it did. It looks so much like Robert. It's brilliant. Really is. And now for the figure itself. It doesn't appear to be secured by any tape or anything like that, so it should hopefully be easy. And now, here is the figure, and wow, this figure looks awesome. Definitely did a great job making the suit armor. So in terms of posability, arms can go on 360 degrees, but they're very well secured, so we're not too loose, which is great. The shoulder armor does block it a little bit, so you probably got to move it a little bit carefully in a certain way, so it doesn't like get stuck. The left one is also, I must say, very well secured too, probably more than the right arm. And elbows can also fold as well, and can also turn like this as well, which is nice. But not all the way because of the shoulder armor, so I'm not going to try and risk it in case it snaps off. So yeah, but it is posable. And yeah, left elbow can also fold well too. The arms can also turn around 360 degrees as well, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, they've got holes in them and support the blast of energy, which is pretty cool. Legs can also move forward too, but the arm is blocking them a little bit, so we can't really go straight out of it really. But yeah, and just like the right and left arm, the left arm at leg is more secure than the right leg for some reason, which is interesting. I don't know why they've got different amounts of security on them. The knees can have a fold pretty well, which is nice. And the torso can also move a little bit too as well, but I'm not going to try and make it go 360 degrees in case I snap it off. And the head can also as well go 360 degrees as well. And I imagine it's also, of course, removable due to this alternate head for Tony Stark here as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. When it comes, of course, to a blast of energy, so if I just get one out, for example. So I'm going to pause his hand like I have on my classic figure, like this. So it's like, you know, waving upwards like that. Get a blast of energy. And I'm going to put it in now. There we go. So now, looks like he's, of course, firing his energy, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely really like that. And if I put it like this, where it's over back, I can, of course, recreate him flying, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, they did a really great job designing this figure based on, of course, the Mark 46 armor, which is pretty cool. And for the sake of size comparison, here's the classic figure. So all in all, they're quite similar size, really. The only difference, of course, being the design of this armor, and also, of course, the energy on the hands being a different colour and shape as well, which is pretty nice. So it's good they paid attention to the differences and didn't just copy them. Yeah, did a really great job with that. But yeah, this is definitely a great figure, and it's definitely going to go on my desk with all my other figures too, which mean a lot to me as well, because like I said, guys, Robert Downey Jr. to me always will be Iron Man, and in my opinion, he can never be replaced as the character. So yeah, I'm going to honour that by having my figure on display on my desk. So yeah, that's Iron Man. So anyway, guys, this is me doing my unboxing of my figure of Iron Man as he appears in Captain America Civil War, his Mark 46 armor by Marvel Legends in the Hasbro toy line. So you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to tell us in the comments what you guys think of this figure Iron Man. If you have it, let me know comments below what you think of it. If you think about getting it, I'd recommend if you like Iron Man for MCU or Iron Man in the comics in general, or Marvel or comics or Hasbro figures in general, definitely must have figure in my opinion. Also, be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe to come in the future, and I love you 3000.